Hi, video one. Let's talk about Adobe Rush, okay? So as you can see, I've already edited some videos in here, so I already have projects, but what you'll see on yours when you open it up is the plus sign on the very bottom. Before I go on to that though, I wanted to point out three things in the upper right-hand corner. There's one little icon that looks like your graduation cap, and there is a Learn feature. It will bring you to the web page, but if there are features that you want to get more into it because you're, again, editing TikToks on the side and you need to know more stuff, there are Learn tutorials here, okay? And that will open up in your browser and you can look through those. But I'm just going to give you the basics you would need to get done with this project, okay? Also in the gear, I just wanted to point out that you do have a Creative Cloud account. And that you have 82 gigabytes of storage on there. You can see I'm using 22% of mine. So Creative Cloud is a separate app. Here's mine, Creative Cloud, and you can get to that through self-service. But Creative Cloud is what you would go to save all your projects and to update any of your apps. And again, Learn, and then you'll see your files, and you can actually activate fonts and stuff like that. And then these are all of the apps that I have on my iPad. Okay, so back to Rush. Again, we're going to go to the plus at the very bottom because I'm going to start a project. And it's going to ask me right away, do I want to add media? So I already took my video of my Thaumatrope and my Kineograph, so I'm going to say add media. And I'm going to go to my camera roll, and these top ones at the top are the ones that I want to bring in. So I'm going to select this one, and my Thaumatrope is this one. Now, before I do anything, where it says project name untitled, this is where you need to do first name, last name, underscore, and then what this project is. So it's a Thaumatrope Kineograph underscore, and then today's date. So I don't even know what today's date is, 2022. Okay, now I'm ready to go with this. So unfortunately, it's behind on the lower right hand corner. You'll see the microphone and the type thing, and I don't want to see that. I want to hit enter, return. There we go. If I hit return, then I can hit create, and this is going to start my project. So you might run into that little glitch. I hit return on my keyboard, which got rid of the type, and then then I hit create to actually make my sequence. So this is your sequence. If you look at the very top, do you see how it says sequence 1 and it's named correctly? Okay, so let's talk about editing. It's really easy. If I actually click and drag in to the side, then I can actually shorten it or make it longer, and I can bring it in from the beginning, or I can make it from the top. Okay. The other thing you could use is what's called it's called the razor blade on Premiere Pro, but on Rush, we have just this little scissors icon in the lower left-hand corner. So if I select that, notice that it cut. And then I could select this and just say delete. Or I can actually select, where the current time indicator, the blue line is the current time indicator of what we're seeing on the screen at the top. So that is also helpful. Again, if you also want to select a clip, you can hit the garbage can, which will also delete it. And while I'm here, I can hit the plus over the two boxes. That is duplicating the frame, which, if you want to do it, you could also do it here and duplicate if you want to. Right below that, you can kind of guess what it's going to be. If I select this one, it looks kind of like a drawer to me with an arrow pointing down. This is going to show you your audio. So then you can separate your audio from your video, which I can do right here. And then I can take my audio and I can delete it, and I can actually bring in audio. We also have this if we're going to have more than one layer and you want to look at that, or maybe you want to hide one layer while you're looking at another piece with the eyeball right here, and you can control the sound of those things as well. And you can lock it if you don't want people to touch your stuff. And finally, at the lower right hand corner, you can see that we can, that's because this one's up. select certain clips. Okay, let's go to the upper left-hand corner with the blue plus. So I can add more media, I can capture more video, I could add graphics, I could add audio and voiceover. If I actually go to audio, there is some soundtracks already in here. So I can actually just select that and hit add. I'm not previewing it, I don't know. But then you just click and drag it to be, if you want that audio instead of, whatever was going on in the class when we were recording your video. Okay, and also here, I can also do graphics. So I'm going to hit graphics and I am going to say that I want to add a title. I'm going to use this one that has the subtitle on the lower left, and I'm going to click and drag that above I'm going to click and drag it above my video clip at the very beginning, and I want it to start. So here it says title, but I actually want to change title to be, I'm going to hit delete, and I want it to be Thaumatrope when I'm doing this, and I'm actually going to get rid of the subtitle. Well, you could put your name here, or you could just delete it. It's up to you. So it's going to say Thaumatrope when I'm actually showing my Thaumatrope, even though I'm not. So I actually have to edit it's going to start right here. So I'm going to do a split right here and then delete this part. And I accidentally deleted my audio, but that's okay. And I deleted my other, just do what I say, not what I do. And then you're going to do your Kineograph, and you'll flip through that and get that. So you're going to name this one Thaumatrope. You're going to name this one Kineograph with the graphics card. Okay, over on the right, we can also see that you could add a transition between the two. So you could fade between them, and there's some other silly ones. You can play around with the coloring of the video. You can play around with the speed. Maybe you want to make it go faster or slower. And then if you want to adjust the volume of your music or mute the clip even. And if you even want to crop it a little bit, I sometimes crop, like I have a little bit of the edge and maybe I just want to cut off the table so you can't see that. All right, so let's pretend that I edited. I have two video clips, one that shows me using my Thaumatrope, one showing my Kineograph. That's all you need to. Maybe you'll actually edit a little bit more. Then you're going to go to the upper left-hand corner where it says share, and where it says quality settings, I want to show you that we want to export it as 1080p 30 frames per second, not automatic, because it's going to actually make it lower quality. So I'm going to hit 1080p by 30 FPS. Again, don't do this unless your sequence is named correctly. And then I'm going to hit export. So it's exporting the video. And let's pretend that I'm showing you that I'm demonstrating both my things. Also showing you that now that it's compressed, you can actually export it to any of your social media from here as well, now that it's compressed. Again, you can't share it until you actually export it. All right, next I wanted to show you where it is. So it's actually in my camera roll now. So if I go to the one that's 33 seconds, it should be showing me using that, and then it's showing me use my Kineograph. All right.